Hey, what's up guys, CoD here, and today I got a nice gameplay for you. This is a solo double nuclear on hijack. Surprisingly, this video got lost in my vault. Like, this was a solo double nuclear. Obviously, I was with one other guy, Basketball Prime. Rapture ended up joining in late, so we'll call this a solo. I was using a suppressed AN because, once again, I didn't really have any support, so I had to run a suppressor for the most part. And this video, when I tell you the date, this was dated back to April. This was my first double nuclear in months when this video came out. So this is pretty crazy. I was so excited for this gameplay when it first came out because I started playing February, March, April. I started playing Black Ops back in March, and I wasn't really going for gameplays. I was just trying to get my shot back all through March, making friends, trying to build up a legion, which is what I ended up doing, which got shut down, as we all know. But I was so excited for this gameplay, not because it was one of my first double nuclears in so fucking long, but because this is when I first started running non-lethals. This was like the third game I ever did running a non-lethal kill streak setup. But this gameplay was amazing, not just because, once again, it was the non-lethals or because I was solo, but because this was a kill confirmed gameplay. As you guys know, kill confirmed. Obviously, you can go on some pretty good streaks, get some good scores solo, but playing it and getting getting a double nuclear, two nuclears in one game, that's pretty amazing, I think. But due to the longer duration of this video, I don't know how I just missed every shot on that kid. This is probably back when I was like fucking retarded. I don't know what happened, but what I want to talk about in the video is, because we had a longer video, I need a longer commentary topic, and I haven't done one of these in a while because I've been uploading like these League gameplays, these kind of short clips or whatnot, because like I told you, I've been on Xbox playing League. But the commentary topic of the video, just so I can get it out there, is I'm going to be talking about what the downfall of Call of Duty is. No, it's not a rant. No, it's not coming from me because I'm angry. It's just what I think the overall downfall was, because you know how people say COD is dying and some people say COD is alive, better than ever. I just want to address what I believe that the downfall is. It's not a rant, trust me, because you guys know I love COD. I love all the COD games except Ghost and Black Ops 1. But, I mean, I kind of, whatever. I don't want to get into that one. That's for a different video. But I believe that the downfall of Call of Duty is people break it into there's two different kind of people that criticize, three different type of people that criticize Call of Duty. You got people that don't play it. You got the people that play it but are bad at it. And then you got people that actually know what they're talking about. Now, I kind of fall into the people of what I obviously fall into what they're talking about. Not kind of. I do know what I'm talking about when I say what the downfall of Call of Duty is from the player perspective, not from the developer perspective. So from the player perspective, the one thing that I can just shoot out to you here is what I believe the downfall of Call of Duty was. Coming personally, if you guys don't listen to me, I'm going to speak on behalf of the community because I've been around the COD community for about, I don't know, since 2006. I've been playing Call of Duty since Big Red 1, so let's say 2002. So I've been playing Call of Duty since 2002. That's what, it's going to be 13 years I've been in Call of Duty. And I'm 17 years old, so I've been playing since I was 4. So we won't, so I was a 4-year-old that was judging Call of Duty, imagine. But what I believe the downfall is, coming from a good player's perspective. Obviously, I'm a good player. I don't want to give too much success to myself. I give too much credit to myself, but I mean, it's pretty obvious I'm not bad. But I want to talk about what I just want to say exactly is the downfall, in my opinion, the big highlighted downfall was the introduction of player cards. The introduction of being able to view stats, view all kinds of bullshit like that. That's what I believe that the supreme downfall was of Call of Duty. Now, up until Black Ops 1, we never had the ability to view another person's stats. We had to go from the word of mouth, or you had to look at a leaderboard if you had them added. So in Black Ops 1, they introduced the player card, and what people ended up doing with the player card was people would go in the lobbies. Oh, this is a bad lobby. Let me stay. These kids are bad at the game. Let me kill hose them. Now, if we fast forward to now, back then, people prior to Black Ops 1, you would never know what you're playing against, so you always had to have your A game. You always had to be ready to go. You had to find out mid-match if this was a good choice or not. You had to remember people's names. But now, it's simple as like it was in Black Ops 1. You can surf lobbies and look for bad players to do very well, and that encouraged people back out of games because they don't want to hurt their KDs. They don't want to make their stats look bad. I used to be that guy back in Black Ops 1 because I used to play with a lot of friends I knew in real life. I always wanted to have the higher stats, so I used to dashboard when I wasn't doing well. That was back in Black Ops 1. The other downfall of Call of Duty I want to point out is the meat and potatoes of a Call of Duty game. I always wanted to say that. I'm sorry to say it, but I always wanted to use that phrase. I've been dying to use that phrase for a long time. But the meat and potatoes of Call of Duty is the shooting, the aim, shoot, run around, and very quick nature aspect of the game. if we look at other games, like Ghost, for example, the reason why Ghost kind of died out because it's really slow. It's not the same Call of Duty that we all love. You got to play a bit more tactically. You have to think. You have to think a little bit more. It wasn't run and gun. It wasn't arcadey. So I guess you could say people think the game is getting stale. But as for Ghost, they try to explore the more tactical side of CoD, but it kind of blew up in their faces, and the game didn't really work out, I guess, to what Infinity Ward really wanted it to be. So that's the other reason why I believe people think that the game is Call of Duty's failing, is because it's getting stale. It's the same repetitive thing. The other reason why people hate on Call of Duty is because of the connection. I can understand where this is coming from, due to the fact that obviously you get some really bullshit deaths in the game, but some deaths are really justifiable due to timing and whatnot. But the problem that I have with the connection, that I can speak on behalf of the community, it's been so many years. Call of Duty's been, what, a 10-year franchise, 15-year franchise. It's probably about 15, almost 15 years, going to be 20 one day, and we still don't have the introduction of dedicated servers. Think how much money it costs to build these games. Like, obviously it costs a pretty good amount of money to make these games, but the point of the matter is they're making so much profit. You could easily put in dedicated servers, but the reason why they're not is because I guess they just want to pocket more money, or they don't want to go through, because these games only have 1-year life cycles, and they don't want to pay all that money to put in servers, and they just don't want to avoid it. And that's from the connection perspective. The other player's perspective is just the COD haters, people that don't play Call of Duty. The only thing that I could say to you is just play the game and give me a valid reason why you don't like it. But in my opinion, those are the pretty much top 3, I guess you could say top 5 reasons why that Call of Duty is kind of, people say it's kind of dying. To me, it's not dying, it's better than ever, but I could understand where people came from with how Ghost turned out, that the game could be kind of dying. But obviously, Ghost, I don't even classify Ghost as a Call of Duty game anymore, just how bad it is. But that's just coming from my perspective. But for the most part, it's just, everyone's going to judge Call of Duty as a whole. Like, Call of Duty is like that one kid that has that nice shirt in the 3rd grade and gets invited to all the parties, but no one wants to be friends with him because everyone's jealous of him, and all the bigger companies are jealous of Call of Duty, and all, like, I guess the players that aren't as good as each other are really jealous at Call of Duty. And for the most part, I guess that's just how things are gonna look. It's just people are gonna hate on what's best. The best is always first to get criticized and gets criticized the most. And I just realized this is back when I used to run Tac Mask. But I hope you guys enjoyed. 89-3, 25 confirms, 3 denies, 89 kills, 3 deaths, and a solo match, a kill confirmed with a double nuclear. Hope you enjoy. It's been your boy.